getting motivated. Now let's move on. I know what y'all here for. I know what y'all here for. Y'all here for Stir the Pot. And I'm trying to figure out how do I want to just go in and go be ruthless for Stir the Pot, or if I want to be insightful first and then be ruthless.
Well, we know the roof is coming, right? So let's break it down the right way. Be insightful.
Let's be insightful first.
Let it build up. We need the background.
Okay. So before I pose my Stir the Pot question, I'm going to read 2 separate articles to you. Okay. In reading these 2 separate articles, I need you to find the idiocracy of both of these stories. And then I'm going to bring them together for you for Stir the Pot. So right now, if you're tuned in, I want you to go ahead and tell a friend to tune in. And I want you to tag a friend. All right. So wake up. Yep. Tell them wake up. Tell them we getting this thing-a-langin', and we about to be real ignorant. we about to get some real ignorant shit going. Okay, so here's our first Stir the Pot story that helps with this Stir the Pot question. All right. Where is it?
Are we talking about Florida?
Yeah. But I just did all of these this morning. Why didn't it pull up? I don't like that.
Don't worry, we can find it.
Yeah, let's start with the Florida one.
Florida, no.
But the fuck? No, this is Trello is supposed to work like this. That's the whole point of Trello. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that I did it? Maybe I did it. You know what? Maybe I put it under the wrong one. That quite possibly could be it.
You know who your source was? I got a CNN one.
That's fine.
That's pulled up.
Yeah, let me have that one. All right, and you can record with my phone. All right, here we go. Here's the first one. So here's the first story for y'all. A pregnant 16-year-old girl in Florida was denied a waiver to get an abortion in a state without legal guardian notification and consent after a court deemed she did not prove that she is mature enough to make this decision. Florida, which currently bans most abortions at 15 weeks, requires physicians to notify and obtain written consent from a minor's parent or legal guardian before performing an abortion on the minor. Under the law, a minor is allowed to petition a circuit court to waive these requirements. The minor who is parentless and living with a relative told the circuit court that her legal guardian is fine with what she wants to do, according to the judges of the appellate court. A state circuit judge had dismissed the pregnant teen's petition, finding that she had not established by clear and convincing evidence that she was sufficiently mature to decide whether to terminate her pregnancy. In its opinion, a 3-judge panel of the District Court of Florida of Appeal in Florida affirmed the lower court's decision and said that there was no need to remand the ruling of the trial court. So let this be known. 4 adults have made a decision that this 16-year-old girl who does not have any parents, who is pregnant, is not smart enough to make a decision about her body. Okay, we're gonna stir the pot on this because I promise to God I'm gonna stir the pot on this one. So let's see. The minor, identified in court as Jane Doe, was 10 weeks pregnant when she petitioned the Florida court, according to appellate court. In her petition, the teenager stated that she isn't ready to have a baby, doesn't have a job, is still in school, and the father is unable to support her. Sounds like she sounds pretty fucking smart to me.
Yeah.
Like she sounds like she's pretty. Like those all sound really like real good reasons to
those
me.
Are the exact reasons.
I mean,
right?
Where's a Republican at when you need him? Because that really sounds like a Republican reason.
Yeah, it does sound like a Republican reason.
But I digress, because obviously the court knows more than we know. So, shortly before she decided to seek abortion, she also experienced new trauma with the death of a friend. Okay, so the girl is going through something, and you about to try to. Okay, okay. Escambia Circuit Court Judge. Now, this is what makes me mad. Jennifer, I'm not saying your last name. Her name is Friday Chochuchuchush. Had denied the minor's petition on basis of her maturity, but said that the minor may be able at a later date to adequately articulate her request. How, bitch? How? What? So in 3 weeks, I can come back again and do this? Because this baby is still growing, and you are a woman. Do you not know how the body works? I'm going to keep going. Hold on, because this ain't the stir the pot. This is the make it make sense part. But we're going to keep going. I digress. I digress. Reading between the lines, it appears that the trial court wanted to give the minor who was under extra stress due to a friend's death additional time to express a keener understanding of the consequences of terminating pregnancy. Bitch, I don't care. I get it. That person died. I know exactly what I'm about to do. I'm about to send my baby with my friend. Ooh.
Tell grandma, hey.
The court needs to consider factors such as minor's age, overall intelligence, credibility, and demeanor as a witness, ability to assess consequences, and whether they understand the medical risk according to state law. Ultimately, these decisions are left in the hands of judges, and it is more of an arbitrary decision because the judge in this case decided that the minor wasn't sufficiently capable of understanding what it means to end their pregnancy. However, that also means that the state says that they're sufficiently capable of becoming a parent.
Yes.
Okay, now go find the other one with stupid and stupid. So now we're gonna talk about this while she pulls up the next one. Okay. The baby, he changing the boy name.
Oh.
And gender. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now basically what we have right here is a young lady who is saying, for all of the same reasons that any other woman might decide that she wants to have an abortion if she was 30, 40, or 50 years old, 25 years old, or anything. Hey, look, I'm not sufficiently stable enough to be able to care for another human being at this time. Okay, I am currently trying to get myself right because she's still in school. I don't have a job because, well, I'm a minor and I can't get a full-time job because I don't know, I'm still in school. Mm-hmm. And let's just add to the fact that my pituitary gland has not fully calcified yet. And I don't think that I'm ready to bring another person into this world because I'm still stupid. Mm-hmm. I still got a soft spot. So basically the court is saying that this girl is not smart enough to do this. This is what the court is saying. She ain't smart enough. But then the court turns around and decides to let Dwayne Wade files a petition to legally change Wade's name and gender. And this bitch is 16. Explain to me how a 16-year-old boy can decide that he wants to be a 16-year-old girl, but a 16-year-old girl can't decide that she want to have a whole nother person. Ooh. Whoa. So you telling me that it's people out here who could decide to be other people, but it's not people out here that can decide they don't want to have people. I'm smart enough and mature enough to understand that I am going to decide to change my sex. But I am not smart enough and mature enough to be able to say that I had sex and I don't want to have what comes from sex. I'm smart enough and mature enough to make a decision that's going to affect me for the rest of my life. But I'm not smart enough to make a decision that's going to affect me for the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. Tell me what's the difference? Is it because it's technically a boy that wants to become a girl? Is this because you want all life to live? I don't understand. I don't understand. Please call in 404-254-4347 because I'm telling you, somewhere and it's going to tell me it's not the same. It's not the same. It is the same. It's a life deciding how they want to live their life. And it's another person deciding that you aren't old enough, mature enough, responsible enough. You don't know who the fuck you want to be. You don't know how you want to live. You don't know. Oh shit. Oh. Don't
have no aneurysm.
Oh, Betty, Earth is ghetto. Betty Earth is so ghetto.
This.
What in the Gabrielle Union are we doing here?
Now, see, that's what her problem was. She needed Gabrielle Union for her lawyer. Then she would have got her abortion. That's what the problem is. But it goes to that agenda shit, that political agenda. This shit is crazy to me.
Don't laugh at me, massage queen.
No, somebody don't laugh at nobody.
We're going back to that. I was just waiting for you to get here. Massage queen, don't you laugh at me. Because you know I'm absolutely right. Like, please, no. Somebody somewhere explain to me. This is an adult conversation. Absolutely. This is real adult conversations right now, you guys. And we're going to have to be adults about this, because this isn't about me saying that this person shouldn't decide to be whatever person they want to be. If you're really listening to me, I'm telling you that's fine. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is, how can you say that this person can decide what they want to be, but this person can't decide the same thing?
Yeah.
And what I can't understand is how you can allow another adult to say this is fine, but then you got 4 other adults saying no. Like, why? You can't tell. Okay, so my stir the pot question is, because maybe it got lost in my rant. My stir the pot question is, how is it that it is okay that a person can decide that they want to be transgendered or not underage, and they can get surgery and they can change? But if a woman is underage and she decides that she does not want to have a life, that she can't make that decision. How are you mature to make a decision about changing your life, but you can't be mature enough to make a decision about having a life? It's a very simple fucking question. It's a very simple fucking question. Yeah. I don't think that's a very difficult question to answer. I think it's a very simple fucking question. How is it that I'm not mature enough to tell you that I don't want to physically go through the ordeal of having a baby? I could die. I'm not ready to know that I can't give this little motherfucker honey. I'm not ready to realize that if I pull his arm a little bit too hard, I pop it out of socket. I'm not ready to figure out what year I'm supposed to get shots. I'm not ready to I'm still trying to go through school. Ask her to sign herself up for school and go get herself some shots. Y'all will look at her like she crazy, but you are about to allow this same person to be responsible for another person and do that. You won't even allow this girl to watch Pornhub by herself. She got to click, are you 18 or older yet? And you are deciding that she is old enough and mature enough to bring another person into this world. But then you got this other little boy over here that hasn't even went through puberty yet, ain't even felt a coochie in his life, and he deciding that he want to drop his nuts, and this is okay?
Drop him off. Like, drop him off.
Trigger warning. I'm shooting. And I'm aiming at everybody that think I'm stupid right now. Because I swear to God, I can't be the only one that's sitting here that's saying to y'all, this don't make no fracking sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense at all. It's all political. It is all political.
My body ain't political, bitch. My body ain't political.
And that's the real.
That's the case, I swear to God, they need to have one of them baby boxes at the governor's mansion. And now, that's a good idea. Everybody who can't have an abortion, drop your baby off at the damn governor's office.
That's a good idea.
Instead of having the baby boxes at the hospital and having the baby boxes at the fire department, put them baby boxes at the governor's office. And if you can't doggone at the governor's mansion, and if you can't have an abortion, drop your baby off at the governor. You take care of this goddamn kid. If I'm not responsible enough, I can't make a decision for myself that I don't want to raise this baby, and you raise the goddamn baby. This don't make no damn sense. And y'all sitting up here talking about, well, put the baby in, put it up for adoption. We just watched some of the people that's supposed to be watching your kids put them in cages. They selling them. They doggone
making porn with them.
You saw the social worker telling the little girl, go be a prostitute.
And what y'all, that option also has extreme emotional outcomes. So abortion, adoption, there's really not
a difference.
It
so instead of me thinking, what could this baby have been? I'm thinking to myself, what happened to this baby?
Exactly.
I'm thinking every person that walked up to me could possibly be my kid that's been looking for me. Mm-hmm. You think that's not crazy? Yeah. Or let's just say this, the baby finds you 20 years later. Now you gotta fucking explain that I was too young to have a kid and I'm looking at you and now I gotta explain to you, well, I'm sorry you had a fucked up life, but the government wouldn't let me terminate you. And all of y'all walking around here talking about, I didn't ask to be born. I didn't ask to be born. Earth is ghetto. I don't want to do this shit. But you want to force another person to have a damn baby. How you think that kid feel? They don't want to be raised on roaches and damn ramen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, you're absolutely right. None of it makes sense. The answer is very complicated.
Somebody said, I want to chime in. I need the phone number 444-254-4347.
None of it makes sense.
I'm sorry. This just don't make no damn sense. And I hope it's triggering because triggering causes a conversation. I want y'all to be triggered. I really do at this point. I hope you triggered as hell.
Yeah. For me, it's a lot.
The little girl is because she's a Jane Doe.
Yeah.
We don't know.
It's that. I don't even know how to articulate it because there's two huge stories in there. There's the whole women's right? Our bodies are our politics. Bodies. And then you have this whole Gabrielle Union-led agenda with turning these little boys into girls. I get your feelings. I get it. I respect your feelings. But for you to medically do something at the age of 16, like you're 16, dog, you can't cut your balls off. That's just not cool. You can't make that decision. Like, it doesn't make sense how he is mature enough, like you said, how him and his family and his stepmama, who I believe is really her agenda. How can y'all let her decide this? How can y'all you can call her, she all day long. I don't give a fuck. She can wear clothes, bras. I don't give a fuck. But you're allowing her to have a medical procedure that is going to change her. Like, it's going to change who she is. But across the street, this little girl has to have this baby. It don't make any sense at all, except for the politics behind it. And there we go with the gay agenda. And I hate to say it like that because I don't care if you're gay. Be gay. I don't care. Sometimes I'm gay. Bitches are cute. But that it can't be thrown in our face like this. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be.
It can't be one against the other.
It can't.
It can't be, well, I'm gay, so you can't be straight. Like,
I can have
that you're gay. I don't care what you're doing. That's fine. But your gayness does not have to cancel out my straightness. Your deciding to want to be a woman shouldn't stop me from actually being a woman and being able to say, I'm a woman. Like, I'll be damned if you're going to sit up here and tell me you can't say that. That's not fair to women who decided that they want to be women that weren't. You need to say cisgender.
No, bitch, I'm an OG. I'm an original woman. I was born. I'm a woman. You need to say something else.
No, I'm not an OG.
I'm an
OO.
What is an OO?
Original ovaries, bitch.
We OOs, bitch. We got original ovaries. Yes, we saw
that's the new thing. From now on, dudes, I want y'all to start asking girls, be like, hey, what set you claim? Dudes walk up, hey, from now on, dudes, if you want to find out if your girl is a girl and been a girl, you be like, what set you claim? She gonna walk up and be like, I'm an original ovaries. Original ovaries.
But that shit is so real. Like, I don't get get this shit. It boggles my mind.
I need y'all to tag 3 people right now and be like,
hey, if you know any original ovaries out there, tell them to chat. I was blown.
No, wait. I got it. The newborn babies, you know, the new ones coming, the new girls coming into the clique, to the clique, they OOs. But us, we BOs.
What are BOs?
Vintage ovaries, bitch.
Yeah.
We old. We got that vintage vagina.
We've been here since before y'all have been in this shit.
Yeah. Wait. We jumped y'all OOs in.
That's so real. And it goes to say, like, how come this I don't know what to even call it. Is it a gay agenda? I don't know. The alphabet agenda. The alphabet agenda. That shit doesn't make sense. It does. The other day I signed up for Black Pride. I thought it was like some black, like James Brown shit. No, it was black gay shit. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yo, Queen, don't you do that? Queen she just put this up. Like, I don't know what this means 5 times, but I think it means she agreed.
I'm gonna go with agree. Because she knows she got OOs. You an OO, you a BOO.
She said, what was that little dance and snap?
That's the ovary dance. That's a perfect sign too.
That's exactly what the ovaries look like. That's the whole thing. It's like an original. I need to see that video.
No, you can't cancel us because we're not wrong. Gabrielle Union is wrong. And I blame her for all of it. I don't care what nobody said.
No, for real though, I would love to see Gabrielle Union come stand next to this girl and be like, nah, she should be able to decide whether or not she want to have a baby.
Oh yeah, Gabby, go ahead.
Yeah, I need you to step up. As much as you're stepping up for these transgender rights, I'm absolutely proud of you. Respect your kid. Be your kid's advocate. I am in no way, shape, form, fashion mad at these parents for supporting their child, because on the other end they could be whooping his ass, they could be calling him all kind of different names, they could be chastising him, ostracizing him, they could be making him feel like less than a person, they could be telling him that he is worthless, like they could be really damaging this kid, but instead they are embracing him, they are loving her. They are embracing her, they are loving her, they are treating her as if she is the most important thing in the world, and anything that she wants they are going to give to her. That is what a parent is supposed to do.
What they gonna do with his dick when they cut it off?
So look, that is what a parent is supposed to do. But overall, for society, what this is doing, I'm not agreeing with the cap of it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not agreeing with the tell your publicist this part of it,
man.
That part of it I'm not agreeing with. I'm not agreeing with the part of it that you got to try to make this so that you get your next movie, or that somebody watch your next podcast, or that they tune, or that you get 8 more subscribers on your channel. Like, I'm not for it for that shit. I'm not for it for the spectacle of it. I'm not for it for, like, when they had her kissing the little girl. But y'all doing too fucking much.
Way too much.
I'm not here for that part of it. But if you're saying that I know people that I can look at this person from when they was a child and said, you definitely in the wrong body. I agree with y'all. I know it.
There are people like that. There are.
I'm not. There are definitely people who are in the wrong body. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if we are going to allow people to make decisions at whatever age you got 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds trying to make this decision. If you are going to let people make this decision on that side, well, damn it, what's good for the goose got to be good for the chicken.
Something like that.
Because we got to eat all this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how you going? You still got to pick the feathers. Either way, you know what I'm saying? You still gonna have to add some salt and pepper. This still gonna be dirty. It's basically what I'm saying. Somebody is gonna die. I'm not lying, am I? Because whoever Zendaya was before she has this surgery, that person is going to die.
Yeah.
That person is no longer going to exist.
Yeah.
The person that she is becoming is who is being born, who is being. That's what is coming out. Now the same thing goes for, I'm sorry, just let me get this out. The same thing goes for the person having an abortion. Somebody gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah.
What part of life don't y'all understand that there has to be death? If we brought every motherfucker into this world that was trying to come through a vessel, we would be living in the desert because it ain't gonna be no more room. Mm-hmm. We can't feed the people we got here now. We got too many cars for the people that's here now. Y'all arguing and fighting with the people that's here now. We already can't deal with the Percocet babies. You want to bring in a whole new set? Like, come on now. Yeah. This don't make no sense, man. We supposed to be an elevated society, but we still having Neanderthal conversations.
Yeah. We having caveman conversations. This shit makes
no sense. I need some water.
No, none of this makes any sense. Like, so when I look at it, I'm looking at, I go back to Gabrielle Union and Zendaya and Dwayne Wade. This little boy is 16 years old, y'all, and he is being able to make a decision that is going to affect his life. He cannot go buy cigarettes. He cannot go buy alcohol, but he can say, hey, I want my dick cut off. I feel like a girl. Which, great, you feel that way, but to have that medical option to me is mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling. And also with this particular family, what they're doing is really, really dangerous because this is not inexpensive. You have to be wealthy to endure the medical costs and procedures that this little boy is going through. And they can afford it. Now, the regular kid that's living down the street in Chamblee cannot afford it.
And he gonna be willing to suck dick to get this.
He's gonna suck dick or do whatever he look can. At his parents and that gay agenda, that alphabet agenda.
You don't love me.
Yes, that alphabet agenda is going to creep up behind him and say, you know what? My parents didn't care because they didn't do what Gabby and Dwayne did. Mm-hmm. You can't afford that shit. It is expensive as fuck. Then on the other side of it, you've got little 16-year-old who went the right route, who tried to get an abortion. She didn't go to the alley. She didn't drive to Mexico. She said, I fucked up and I need an abortion. And y'all are like, nah. No. I really, when I weigh it out,
yeah. All right.
And I have to look at it's so multi-factored. I, of course, take into the fact that this is a woman. Women are not allowed to make decisions about their lives.
Not smart enough to know what we want anyway.
At all. So there's that factor, right? And then you've got on the other side, you've got
Florida.
Well, that's the third factor. Next factor is Florida. But then you have this LGBT, this alphabet agenda that I cannot understand.
And I just don't understand why it's so prevalent with children.
Yes.
Like I'm just like, y'all, it went from neutral gender clothes. And the moment they had neutral gender clothes, it was a wrap. It was a wrap for me. You know what it was? I remember when you could only buy a baby in pink. I don't even know the colors no more because you can't buy baby
yellow and sage.
Yeah, now all I see in my head is browns and tan.
Saffron. No, you can't call it that because that's a boy name. You got to call it shit like saffron and sandusk. Shit like that. Like, what the fuck? When we say bring bullies back, it goes to this.
We mean by
you know what I'm saying? Zendaya probably needed her ass whooped a couple times. Not to say she wouldn't be gay, but she wouldn't be cutting her balls off before she could drive a car. You know what I mean?
And I'm not saying she shouldn't. I'm just saying, wait.
And then two, if she can make that decision, let the other one.
About say they still be smashing.
No.
Like you could be gay. You know how many gay men still get head?
Yes, you can be.
But you ain't even got head yet.
Shout it, but
I don't even have a penis, and I want to get head. Like what?
But now,
you know how many men is out there that's like, yup. She right though. It's good though. But I'm saying though, man, you ain't got your noggin slobbing. You gotta wait to get your noggin slobbing.
That should be a requirement. Y'all gonna say that little girl not mature enough. You know what, little boy? If you want your thing cut off, then you gotta get head first.
Have you hung out with Bootsy yet?
Go hang out with Boosie's son. Get some real head from some real bitches on some real horses. Fuck that.
We gotta go. We gotta go to the comments. We gotta go to the comments. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's see. We got Sam in the building. Sam said, leave the child with the father. That seems to be the trend of as of late. Okay, but what if she don't know who the father is? What if the father is in just as fucked up a situation as she is?
Yeah.
I mean,
is she allowed? That's abandonment. She gets another charge.
Leaving a child with a father ain't always a choice that we want to make. And in the story, it did say that the father wasn't an option.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
what if she doesn't want to have the baby?
Right. That's the part men really escape.
Yeah.
Men be like, well, just do this and you be
to your grandma.
But you don't really understand what it means to create another life. Like, y'all don't realize the pain that we go through creating life. This ain't easy. Our ribs move out of place, and it takes 2 years for them to go back into a semi-original place.
Yeah.
All of our organs are moved and shifted out of their spaces. Not only that, we have to create more what's the stuff so that our limbs
juice in between our bones.
Yeah, whatever that shit is in between your bones or whatever that loosen up, we have to produce more of that so that our body can expand. Then on top of that, you know that part where I be like, it don't matter what you want to be when you die, they gonna dig you up and be like, pelvis.
Yeah.
See, the pelvis bones have to open up and widen up. None of this shit is comfortable.
And besides not being comfortable, here's a great example, guys. Think about how many times a day you grab your balls because they're your balls, right? Y'all check on y'all balls all day long. Imagine a human growing in you. That connection you have with your balls.
I'm gonna get to that.
That connection in your belly is real, and maybe you do not want to establish that connection because you understand what life is going to be after that.
Now, you're absolutely right. Queen is saying she's not gay, she's trans. You're absolutely right. That's what, and I think just our rant, it keeps, interchanging. But we definitely understand that there is a difference between being who you want to be as a person and who you love or who you want to have sex with or whatever. I get it. I know you can be gay and not trans, and trans and gay and trans not gay. I get it. It all it's A plus B squared plus C squared equals C squared. I get it. Whatever. What I'm saying is, on the basis of choice, if everything comes down to this is my choice, this is who I want to be, this is what I want, why is it that I have to be forced to make a choice that you want me to make as a woman? But if I decided that I didn't want to be a woman or a man anymore, that choice is I'm able to make that choice for myself.
And
I just want to know. Let's go back to the comments. Hold on. Sam said, this is white American, always been dumb ever since its colonization. So no surprise or reason to get upset. Republicans, Democrats, left wing or right wing is still all a part of the same evil ass bird. Roderick Monroe said that shit is big wrong on every level.
Big wrong.
Sam said the word of the year is debauchery.
Yeah.
And Sam said, what's the number? Because I have a question. 404-254-4347. And he also said, Alex. All right. So let's go over here. We have some comments as well. Let's see. Massage Queen said, that's not the saying, friend. What'd I say?
That's not the saying?
Yeah.
You did mess up a saying. I think I had corrected it in my header.
Yeah, because I ain't wrote down no notes. I need notes for today's show. Never Enough Hot Sauce said, it's a baby formula shortage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's use that one too.
Yeah,
I don't need that as a reason. But
don't make more formula, make less babies.
Right, there we go. That person also says, because I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl, because you got an avatar and
this is a
hot sauce could be any name. A sex change, like he going to Claire like an ear piercing.
Exactly, that's the whole point. My thing. That's my whole thing.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Okay, and so we're gonna just turn this down just a little bit. That's loud enough, and you flick that up. Okay. Hello, caller. Are you there?
Yes.
All right. I can hear you. You can hear me. What's your name, baby?
My name is Samuel.
Oh, hey, Sam. Well, good morning, Sam. What you got to say?
Well, first of all, I wasn't saying that like just as a point of view of saying this is what we supposed to do, but I was going off of I have plenty of homeboys as of lately that's been their baby mamas or whatever just been abandoning their kids and dropping them off to them. So now they're single fathers having to do the same thing that a mother would have done back in our time when
the 1900s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what, Sam? I've noticed that as well too. There's been a lot more women declining the motherly role and leaving it up to the father, which I think is fantastic.
I mean, I just feel, especially when you have so many men who have an input on how we're doing it wrong.
Yeah, and it's not that I want you to stop being a mother. I just think the idea of that motherhood is solely put on, or parenthood is solely put on the mother. You know, a lot of men refer to watching their children as babysitting, shit like that. So I'm not here for abandoning your kids.
Never said that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not here for you to abandon your children, but I do like the fact that some women are just like, fuck it, I don't want this. And the same way a man can walk away, I should be able to walk away too.
It's always been that old adage of mama's baby, daddy's maybe, right? And so with that comes this belief that no matter what, mom is going to be there and do right. But, you know, as many people are on this earth right now, people, we've got to understand and believe that some women are fucked up in the head and don't need to be mothers and don't have any nurturing spirit about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a whole cousin that I just watched and was like, there's no reason why you should have ever had kids. And she continued to have them. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And could tell that the kids knew. When your kids know that you shouldn't have kids. You know what I mean? But here we are where it's not even just the requirement of continuing to gestate a life and going through with the whole pregnancy. It's the belief that we are teaching our daughters all the way from the Disney princess lifestyle of believing that we have to be rescued from our tormentors, which are our parents, from this wonderful Prince Charming who's going to sweep us away and take us off to this lavish, lovely lifestyle of living in the castle and of happiness and of dreams and dancing and kissing and everything else. And then they don't show you that bitch ain't none servant in this household and you cleaning up everything like Cinderella with these mice at his house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the belief that a woman over 25 is a spinster. The belief that if you don't have a child by 30, something's wrong with you. That proverbial, my clock is ticking. Yeah. You know what I mean? So not only are you forcing a woman to have the child, but then you're also convincing her that by not having a child, something's fucking wrong with her.
Absolutely.
So either way, we can't decide what we want with our own body by choice or by mental defect. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm sorry. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you need to just come over and get your hair twisted so I can explain it differently. It might go in differently that way. But I'm just saying something don't make sense to me as a woman. Maybe I pray every year on my birthday when it come around. I say, dear Lord, I want to be born again as a black person. But next time, can I please have testes? I just want to try this out one time. I want to spin the block in a new model.
It's no better for the black man.
It's no better for the black man?
Because at the same time, the black man is getting attacked for being either chauvinistic or either lack of supporting.
Not present.
Because you have so many black men out here that just don't know. They was never taught because they grew up in a single mother household. So they don't even know how to sit here and be loving because they grew up in a toxic ass situation.
And on the same side, let me advocate for men. Okay, because I'm not gonna let this man sit up here and bash men, so women can be like, yeah, he is telling it. They raised with their mamas and they acting like women. and they putting their towels up around their nipples. No, I'm not about to let him talk down on men like that, but he means it in a good way, okay? He not Kevin Samuels and y'all. But it's women that's growing up in these same households with mothers that don't have any men in the household. It's the complete opposite. See, you have two types of women out there who are raising, two types of single mothers out there. Sam, I'm going to go ahead and let you go, okay?
All right.
All right. You have two types of single mothers out there. You have single mothers that raise their daughters and they never have another man around. Okay? Their belief is that they want to protect their daughter and they don't want to have a whole bunch of different people in and out the house. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Then you also have the single mother that it has a couple of people. She don't care. She gonna have some, whoever she loved, they gonna love her kids too. Now, in the latter situation, there's a chance for that child to see a relationship and see a relationship healthy. See a healthy relationship interact. Because it's quite possible that one of those people that mom brings home becomes a stepdad, becomes a consistent provider. But for that person or that child who never sees their mother interact with another human being, they lack something too. They lack the ability to know, okay, two people can get into an argument and still be okay and be able to love each other and be able to be with each other. So you got to be able to witness that. Because some people get into arguments or get into fights or whatever and they think it's over. It's a lot of women who don't know how to treat a man or don't know how to cater to a man or love a man or be submissive to a man because they've never lived in a household with a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's more to it than just the toxicity of it, of just, you know, of single parentdom. There's so much more to it. I have no problem saying I did not get raised in a household with a man. My mom was that one. I had a stepdad when I was really, really young. They broke up before I don't even think I was 12, 11. I don't even think I was 10 years old before. I can't remember this man. I don't remember a man in my household after 10.
Yeah.
I don't. So for me, interacting with men in the household is all from two relationships. I've lived with two men my whole life, and one of them being my husband. Shit don't hit the fan, y'all. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be easy. But now you're forcing people to bring people into this situation. That's what I don't like. This girl is saying, I ain't ready to bring another nigga into this situation. And you telling her, nah, I don't think you're smart enough to know you're not ready to bring another person into this situation.
What? That's the part that boggled me. In the article, they had quantifying factors, right? Your maturity, your intelligence, your knowledge, things like that. Who the fuck is giving her these tests? Who is deciding? Y'all are looking at her for what? 10 minutes in the courtroom and making this decision? Did y'all do a biography? Did y'all go check? Did you talk to her teachers? Like, in reality, a lot of people who do not have parents are extremely mature. They have had to grow up on their own very fast, very quickly. Fast. So I'm more than likely, unless she has a mental defect, which again, right, why wouldn't you let her have an abortion? Yeah, minus a mental defect, I guarantee you she's probably more mature than these other 16-year-olds out here. And an advocating adult, the person she lived with was saying yes. Yes, please do this because I'm not taking care of another kid. Exactly. And now when she has that baby and then she got to go down to the WIC office and get on WIC, get on Medicaid. And I'm talking about her because she's a ward of the state, right? Yeah. She's being taken care of the state. She's living off of the government. Right. She can't get into school because she has this baby with no support. Y'all so now she's uneducated. Exactly. Uneducated, which was her qualifying factor. So basically, it sounds like you want her to be in this state. Exactly. You need this statistic. You need the statistic. You need another one. It just doesn't. Right? And when you think about it, four people, the original judge and then the three appellate judges. Four people decided that this girl wasn't smart. Four people that she does not know and will ever know again have decided the fate of her life. Drop that baby off at their doorstep. Man, if you don't drop that baby off. So I swear to God, after it was over, I'd be like, excuse me, I have one more question. One more question. Yeah. So which one of y'all bitches is adopting the baby? Yeah.
Because I've already told you now, but then this is what makes it worse then though, right? So then if later on down the line, something happens to that kid, then you're all talking to her like, oh my God, I can't believe she told you she didn't want the kid.
Absolutely.
What if she, have y'all not seen Raising Isaiah?
Halle Berry should be the poster child for abortion. Y'all don't get on abortions. Y'all gonna have Halle Berry parents out there. And as Sunshine, what happens every time Halle Berry has a baby in a movie?
Every movie Halle Berry is in. One, she never has girl babies. And two, she is always a bad mom. Halle Berry is a horrible mom in movies.
But you want to know
in real life, she's probably amazing.
In real life, she doesn't have custody of her kid. And I'm not saying she's a bad parent because of it. I just know that the man, she paid child support and he take care of that baby a lot. She see the baby. But I'm just saying, sometimes art imitates life. Life imitates art. But so yeah, y'all want a little fine bitch to tell you about abortions? Go ask Halle Berry. She knows she can't raise no babies. Hey Holly, y'all want to interview? You can come. She shot and go hit Kales and get on the office.
On our show before everybody know your business. Sam said, I was going to ask though, how do you feel about the trans community teaching kids how to dance on a pole? I'm going to tell you how I feel about anybody teaching a kid how to dance on the pole. You dirty R. Kelly nasty motherfucker.
Man.
No. Why? Teach a kid gymnastics. Why does it have to be a pole? Why do they have to have on these little ass shorts while they spinning around it? And first, I definitely want to sit up here and say it's not just the trans community because I done seen some bottom bitches teaching their kids how to dance on poles.
And these rich white ladies,
sons and daughters. Like it's the whole Percocet baby community, bruh. It's the whole Molly baby mindset. It's all of them. It's anybody that wasn't born in the 1900s. The air is different for these kids.
It is.
They not breathing the same air that we breathe.
Acidic.
They eating microwave food. The molecular structure has been revitalized.
Designed, yes.
Yeah, like they eating revitiligo food at this point.
But no, that's a good question, Sam. But look what it did. And this is how I look at the gay agenda as well. You have pole dancing was dirty. If you was a stripper, you hid that shit in the 1900s, right? Now that shit is exploited. But why? Why is it exploited? It's because these white women said, hey, let's make this a sport. We can go to Groupon and sign up for pole dancing classes, and we can take all our little kids with these little short ass shorts because they don't have no asses, and we can do this. Like this is, and it's okay.
Didn't Zodiac do that with one
all of these white women decided pole dancing was okay.
Just like I wouldn't let you beat up on men, I ain't gonna let you beat up on trans folks either.
Yeah,
I will stick up. Just like I say, women is toxic as fuck too.
Yeah,
I play both sides of the field.
And I mean,
I will keep it up for both of everybody.
It always takes for that white woman, and I'm gonna say it takes for a white woman. And Gabrielle Union, you are a white woman.
Gabrielle Union is.
You are a white woman, and absolutely. And I think people listen to your agenda because you're a white woman.
Yo, you know who Gabrielle Union reminds me of right now?
Who?
Gabrielle Union reminds me of not Carmen Electra. What's the one that's married to Mark Wahlberg? I mean, not Danny Wahlberg.
Jenny McCarthy?
She reminds me of Jenny McCarthy in the 90s with autism.
Fuck.
Why you laughing? I'm so serious. Remember in the 90s when autism was first becoming like Jenny McCarthy was out there on top of everybody.
Jenny McCarthy with autism.
No.
Yes, because of her son, right?
Right.
Yes.
And Jenny McCarthy was everywhere and everything was caused by autism. Autism caused everything.
Yes.
Everything. Like she was A1 Johnny on the spot, changing everything. That's exactly what Gabrielle Union is for the kid trans community. She is fucking Jenny McCarthy with autism. That's all it is.
So what y'all don't know, y'all fail to realize this because she has nice skin and she looks young. Gabrielle Union is a DC-list actress at best, okay? She got with Dwayne Wade, which extended her career. And when they broke up, he had a little kid on the side, right? Now, y'all gotta look at Gabby. We know she evil. I don't care what nobody say. You see it in her little, you see it, right? So now this DC list actress has to extend her career. She's seen this little boy. This is my personal theory, y'all. Allegedly.
These thoughts are of Alex in Wonderland only. You had to have taken the blue pill to go down the rabbit hole. Wait, what's that mean? Oh my God. I can't believe she said that. I don't agree with her at all. This is ridiculous.
Exactly. We need those disclaimers. But you got to understand, her agenda, the same way these white men have these agendas, she has an agenda. Mm-hmm. She is addicted to celebrity and fame. And she's using this little Zendaya. She's using Zendaya.
That's not, don't you put that girl's name in that girl's name.
You don't call her Baby Wade. She's using Baby Wade as her tool. You know what I mean? Like, it's excruciatingly ridiculous. And it bothers my soul. It bothers my soul.
So we're going to end on her soul being bothered.